What's up guys, El Samuel here with today's video, how to make a girl like you. Now most tips or common truths about how to be successful in making a girl like you are simply not true, and the fact of the matter is that most people get it totally wrong anyway. So join me now as I share my top 5 tips on how to make a girl like you. It's important to note absolutely anyone can be successful when it comes to making girls like them. I mean, think about it. How often have you seen a really gorgeous girl with a hands down just ugly guy? I assure you that after you go through this video and start putting these techniques into play, that you will be able to effectively and seductively get women to be drawn to you today. And that being said, I'm going to give you as much information as I can over the next few minutes, including some really powerful tips and an exercise that you can start implementing right away. So without further ado, let's dive in. Tip number 1, curiosity. Honestly, this one's pretty simple. In fact, I can sum it up in just one sentence. Don't reveal everything about yourself on the spot. The key is to make her want to know more about you, and then you can gradually feed her curiosity. Now that's a great indicator of whether she is really interested or not during your conversation. Tip number 2, teasing. Be witty and feel comfortable teasing her in subtle and fun ways. Say something that no one else would to give her a bit of shock and awe. Just be sure to keep things in balance, and please, whatever you do, don't go overboard with this one. Tip number 3, body language. I mentioned this before. Your goal is to exude confidence in the way you move, sit, stand, walk, and overall conduct yourself. That way, when it does come time to open up your mouth and speak to a woman, your body will have already done most of the talking. Now, what do I mean by this? Everything about your body has something to say. Do you slouch? Not so confident in your appearance? Avoid eye contact? Perhaps you have something to hide. The point here is to be completely comfortable in your own skin. Be calm, don't go overboard, but as with all of the other tips, practice does in fact make progress. Tip number 4, getting physical. A good number of men are actually afraid or hesitant to play physical games with women. Obviously, you wouldn't want to walk up to a stranger and start patting her down, but the right touch at the right time can be the difference between you alluring her and moving things to the next level and you being shut down. Now, it's important to note that there is no magic formula here. However, I do encourage you to be observant, and with a little trial, error, and discernment, you can become a master of the art of touch. And finally, tip number 5. Don't listen to everything that she says. I know that seems kind of counterproductive, but don't try and please her all the time. Say no from time to time. As opposed to what most people think, girls don't like to be right all the time and make all the decisions for the both of you. They are looking for someone to take the lead and to man up. Now, before I go, because I'm almost out of time, I do want to leave you with an exercise that will help you put all of these tips into play. So, next time you're at a bar or a party, while you're sitting, here's what I want you to do. Choose a girl somewhere in the bar and stare at something that's right next to her, but not directly at her. That way she'll feel like you're staring at her and look at you. Now, the second she looks at you, you turn your head towards her so it's obvious that you weren't looking at her before, but now you are. Then she'll begin to feel uncomfortable, but make sure you don't look away first. That way she'll feel embarrassed and you got yourself a few points already. Now, wait a few minutes and then approach her. You wouldn't be a stranger anymore because you just had a bit of an interaction, which is the key here, and she'll be expecting you. So you can say something like, I couldn't help but notice that you've been staring at me, but do it in a funny way, not a creepy way. All of these tips and the exercise is super powerful, and you can go ahead and start using them today to get girls. However, if you want to take things to the next level and become absolutely irresistible to any girl in just a few short days, visit the link below this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and good luck, guys.